as compelling as his music, Cuban-born Mark Angelo Cummings was actually born Maritza, but 7 years ago, he committed to something he knew in his heart since he was 3 years old. Though born a girl, he chose sex reassignment surgery to become a man. But that's just where his story begins. There's a lot to it. With me now, musician, writer, and transgender activist Mark Angelo Cummings. Hi, Mark.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So, fascinating story here. Okay, you were born Maritza. Is it Maritza?
Maritza.
Maritza. That's so much better when you say it. Okay, I've heard before with sex reassignment surgery that it's like you were a man trapped in a woman's body. Is that your experience?
Yes, it's gender is based in the brain, right. So I have always identified and seen myself as a male, but born with the wrong equipment.
With the wrong equipment. Okay, so then you had the surgery.
Exactly.
And how do you feel now?
I feel complete, totally complete. And my quest is to bring forth the message that everyone needs to be complete and freed from the chains, the enslavement of our thoughts that we have in this world we live in.
And I know that is translated a lot in your music.
Yes.
To add to your story, you're married.
Yes, I
am. I met your wife in the green room. Very, very sweet.
Yes.
So it was such an interesting story. I mean, you've got to wonder what she feels about this.
She's actually been very supportive all the way through.
Has she?
She has.
Okay.
She loves unconditionally. That's the key. That's the lesson here.
Okay.
Unconditional love.
As a musician, are you worried that society will not accept you, being that your story is out, you're not hiding anything?
Not worried at all, because I'm being true to myself, and I'm trying to teach people to be true to themselves.
I guess the question that I'm wondering, and maybe it's an obvious one, why come out? Why tell your story when you look like a man, you are a man, you know, you have this great talent? What is the need for it? Why don't you just come out as a musical artist and have people accept you, and it'll be less controversial? Because
there's a lot of people out there that need to know. There's a lot of people out there that need that support, that role model, and they're afraid to come out, so they see some strong role models coming out for them. It gives them strength. It breaks away from the chains, from the enslavement of the world.
Okay, so
we should be ourselves. We should be proud to be who we are, and I'm proud to be a transgender man.
A transgender man, so
yes.
That's definitely not the easy road, but that's the right road.
But that's the right road.
You're saying.
Exactly.
Okay, you were born in Cuba.
I was.
How long have you been in South Florida?
I came in 1969 from Havana, Cuba.
Okay, okay. So how is the community accepting you, embracing you? How do you feel?
I've had no problems whatsoever. I think if you don't have problems within yourself, you're not going to have that problem outside of yourself. It's all your thought process, how you reflect, and how you project.
And I'd imagine having your family be supportive would be key here, but in a lot of these situations, I mean, obviously each situation is unique, but sometimes families aren't supportive when something so groundbreaking happens. You know, I want to change, you know, who I was born to be.
Well, my family wasn't very supportive at first. It's kind of has grown on them. But it's one of those things that you have to support yourself. It's about self-love. Once you have that support and self within yourself, then everything else comes easy, because it's part of education. We're here as spirit beings to learn and grow. Okay, Mark. Well, definitely an interesting story, fascinating story, and congratulations on all your success on the music front. And we're going to hear Mark. You can see Mark perform for free tonight at 5:30. What a treat, at the Museum of Art, Fort Lauderdale. But right now, he's going to give us a sneak listen. So I'm going to move out of the way for a second. I'm going to move out of the way. And Mark, you can stand up or whatever you feel more comfortable doing. Hi there. Let us unite, my sisters. Let us not fight, my brothers. Let's find a better way. Don't give up or give in. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. Who you are, oh, who you love. It's not a choice, not even a sin. No, 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 no. Together we can climb